You cannot overpay for players. And the standard in LA isn't the regular season, where Austin Reeves' numbers are pretty darn good. Let's go to his last 3 postseasons. The Lakers are 3-13. He averages 17 a game. He shoots 28% from three-point, and he's a disaster plus minus. Oh, yeah, he is a defensive liability. Both his body and his body of work are not good. So do you want to pay that 46, 47, 48 million annually? Don't be a fanboy. Take off your Laker jersey.
We would look at you and break you down where you were weak, and then we would attack you, right? And so that's what the Lakers going to have to deal with once the playoff, because we saw it against Boston. Boston looked up and said, okay, I'm going to put Luka in the pick and roll. Every time. Yeah. And then Tatum had him saying, uh-oh, you on me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to just go by past you or pull up for my jump shot, because he knew he could just beat him off the dribble. They did the same thing to Austin Reeves. So the 2 dudes they wanted to attack was Luka and Austin Reeves off the dribble. So Jaylen Brown said, oh, my turn. You had a big first half.
Right, my turn now.
My turn now. And that's how they beat the Lakers.
I gave it all for fantasy.
Let's go to this one. Jamal Murray won a chip. Don't want to hear it. I'm assuming that was your comment, Jason, about other guards that have struggled in the playoffs this year.
Don't forget my name.
Yeah, I think that Denver Nuggets team wins the title if Austin Reeves from this year is healthy and in rhythm next to Jokic.
Think this year's Denver Nuggets?
No, from 2023.
Oh, from 2020. Okay, gotcha.
Not to say, guys, I do think Jamal Murray is proven to be a better playoff player than Austin. My point is the point I was trying to make is, as the league has gotten more physical and the best teams in the league have been so good on defense, skill guards all around the league are struggling. Jalen Brunson is really the only dude who's thriving as a small, unathletic
drop your dot, you know I'm
on-ball guard.
Lace front fucked up. You should have wore your bunny.
And Jalen Brunson is very, very physically strong. That's really helps him in that type of situation.
Good point.
It's every year. This is Austin Reeves. Every year. And I don't want to make videos like this. I don't. I know I have to. I know I'm critical of Austin Reeves, but he wants $40 million, even $30 million. He wasn't even a $15 million player last night. Rui has been better in the 3 games Reeves has played than Austin Reeves. I'd rather give Rui $30 million than give Reeves this. Again, he's a Laker. I don't want to have to come on and criticize him and talk about how cheeks he is and all this stuff. I don't.
We are back, folks. We are back, man. Yeah, we're back, folks. Listen, man, you guys do me a solid. Do your boy a favor, man, and drop a like on the video, folks. Obviously, once again, we're in the dog days of summer. So, we got to thug it out here, folks, right? We got to thug it out. But yeah, I came across, an article, pertaining to the Fakers, and, I thought this would be, pretty funny to kind of, react to. A rival coach, folks, has spoken out about the Fakers, for this upcoming season. And unfortunately for Faker fans, and I've tried to tell Faker fans this, nobody's buying the new look Fakers. Okay, nobody's buying this goy slop that is the new look Fakers. So yeah, that's really what I'm here to discuss, man. Shout out to X and O. With the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man.
Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
Shout out to X and O. He says our daily dose of Reggie. Yeah, daily dose of Reggie is actually insane. Daily dose of Reggie. Yo, that's insanity. Okay. We got Goat Man. This nigga said daily dose of Reggie. That's crazy. But yeah, shout out to you, man. We got Goat Man. We got Thompson. What's going on, man? We got I hate y'all. Yeah, we are back, man. We are definitely back. We got Brody. What up, man? Shout out to Hero for Hire. We got BG the One. What up? You said your channel is the only channel that literally won't allow me to skip ads. They got to be paying you the max or something. I mean, dude, you know, I with all due respect, Negro League, I don't think I've ever seen you make a donation to this channel, dude. Right? I mean, how else do you think I'm supposed to eat if not for ads? Yes, I'm running max ads, dude. Yes. I'm running as many ads as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. You know, it just is what it is. You know, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Right? I mean, I got to eat somehow. Like, what do you like? Do you think I'm up here doing this shit for free? Like, no, dude. I got to get paid. Okay. Shout out to Mania Forever. We got BMW in the chat. Shout out to BMW. What is going on, BMW? How you doing?
You a freaky frog.
We got Matthew. You said, why do they want Kuminga so badly? I mean, is that a joke or what? I mean, what is Jonathan Kuminga gonna do? You know, what is like the obsession with Jonathan Kuminga? You know, I mean, even Steve Kerr and the Warriors didn't want him. So it's like, you know, what is he gonna do for the Fakers? You know, I don't understand it. You know, they honestly, to be quite honest though, they do need Jonathan Kuminga though, because, you know, I'm gonna get to this quote from, you know, a rival coach. They do need front court help. They really do. So matter of fact, you know what? He would be of good service to them. I did see though that he's down to two options, which is Minnesota and LA. If I'm Jonathan Kuminga, if I could offer him any advice, and he doesn't need my advice, so fuck him. But if he was listening to the show, I would advise him to go to Minnesota. Go to a serious organization. They got a real head coach. They got real structure. They got a real superstar over there. I would take my goofy ass to Minnesota if I were goofy ass Jonathan Kuminga. I wouldn't play any games with Rob Pelinka and Luker and Aston and the Fakers. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't play those games. We got Armani. You said you the best. Listen, Armani, what up, man? We got Johnny Rode. You said Luker got Reese's haircut. It's getting weird. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a video that I came across of Luker and Aston. This is getting like a little too freaky for me. And once again, I am a freaky frog.
You're a freaky frog.
Right? I'm probably the freakiest of the frogs. But yeah, these two, this shit is getting a little bit weird for me. And I'm saying this as, you know, the head of the freaky frogs, right? These two dudes are a little too freaky for me. I saw a video of these dudes on the court playing patty cake, you know, slapping their asses and shit. I don't know what's going on with these two dudes, man. Like, this shit is like, it's disgusting, if I'm being honest with you. I was very disturbed when I saw that video. I know you guys probably saw it because some of you guys tagged me in it. Yeah, you guys know what video I'm talking about, right? Y'all saw the video. These dudes were in the middle of the court, you know, playing, you know, head, shoulders, touch your toes, whatever bullshit they were doing, slapping cheeks. I don't know, man. She was getting, it was disgusting. So yeah, I'll run that clip here in a second. We got this clown, Anthony Phillips. You say you're not a real Lakers fan. So shut your mouth.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Okay. I've let that be known 1,000 times that I'm not a real Lakers fan, dude. I mean, you're not breaking any news here. But thanks for tuning in, pussy. Okay, we got GTA Killer. You said, yo, Reg, salute, bro. You got 2K27. Yeah, no, dude, I don't play video games, bro. I'm a grown ass man. Okay, we got 80. What's going on, man? Shout out to Charles. You said finally caught a live stream, been missing shit. So yeah, folks, shout out to Jael, Lakers Insight. Let me not waste you guys' time. And let's just go ahead and jump straight into this conversation here today, folks. So, like I said, I came across an article that I wanted to show you guys. You know, this is hilarious to me. Let me make sure I don't have any crazy tabs. Give me 1 second. Okay, no crazy tabs are open. Wow. Okay, that's a first, man. That's a first, folks.
You're a freaky frog.
So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this article. All right. And y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. We did a show. This was maybe about a week or two ago. We did a show because Vegas came out with, their win totals for the Fakers. And I believe if memory serves me correct, folks, Vegas had the Fakers winning, I think, 46 games. Okay. Now, if you guys remember, the last couple of years, the Lakers, at bare minimum, won 50 games. I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, they won 53 games or something like that. They did finish, I believe, as the 4th seed. They had a first round home court advantage matchup with the Houston Rockets, in which they won with Luka Duker and Aston Reeves sitting on the sidelines and watching, like the rest of us, right? You said it's up to 50 now? Okay, fake news. So yeah, we did a show on this topic maybe about a week or two ago. And in that show, I let it be known that, how is this possible, right? Because all year, all we heard was, the Fakers don't need LeBron and they're better without LeBron. And when LeBron missed, the first month or whatever with sciatica, the Fakers had a winning record and blah, 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 blah. Right? Obviously, the Fakers didn't give LeBron a new contract extension. LeBron then goes to Philadelphia, and, here we are. So I was wondering, okay, if LeBron was this big problem or this big issue, how come when he leaves the team, how come the Fakers are now projected to win less games, right? I posed the question to Faker fans. I didn't get any good responses, right? Because we all know it's complete bullshit, right? I've been saying it on the show for the longest. You guys even heard Stephen A. Smith, a couple months ago. He went viral for his comments on these Caucasoid white boys as well. I'm like, yo, he's got to be listening to the show, because I'm the only platform that speaks up and speaks out about this shit. You're not winning shit with with white boys. I was saying that first. I can't stand it when niggas like literally will steal, my whole fucking flow, and then like don't even, let me see if I can find the clip. Stephen A. Smith, white boys. Let me see if I can find the clip. Give me 1 second, chat. You guys remember when Stephen A. went viral for this, right? Give me 1 second. Where's this clip at? Yeah. Yeah, let's run this clip, folks. Take a listen to this, folks. Take a listen to this real quick. Here we go.
If I sat up there and I told you that white dudes can't play, that's a racist ass statement. I would never say that, because it would be factually incorrect. Because I've seen too many that can flat out ball. What I haven't seen is an NBA team go the route of leaning on 3 of their top players, all being white, all being the highest paid, and that delivering you the chip. I have not seen that. I have seen it happen with black players. I haven't seen it the other way around in the sport of basketball. If you have a problem with it, refute it factually. And I'll stand corrected. Be like, damn, I didn't think about that. Like when my boy brought up the Minneapolis Lakers. Yeah, from 1949 to 1954. He got me. I didn't go back that far. Over the last half century, if not longer, I have not seen it. That is the subject of all of this.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar. He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these are things that I've been saying on this show for years now, right? You can't win with white boys. White men can't jump, all right? I've gotten a lot of pushback from it. I think a lot of people, though, deep down inside, they actually agree with everything that I say on this particular show because, obviously, you tune into these other niggas channels and, it's sounding a lot like The Locker Room over on their channel, right? Now, what was funny to me about Stephen A. Smith saying this is if you guys noticed, he didn't say this on First Take, right? He didn't say this on the national airways. No, he said this on his own pod trash, right? Because if he would have said this on national TV, folks, he might have gotten fired. But yeah, it is what it is, folks. Now, let's get back into this article, folks, because a rival coach gives a grim prediction for the New Look Fakers for this upcoming season. So it says a coach from a rival Western Conference team. Now, if I had to guess who this is, I would guess that this is Chris Finch. Because if you guys remember, Chris Finch, this dude, I think he called out JJ Redick a few months ago. Might have been last summer. He called out JJ Redick for being a pie trashing, head coach, right? I know a lot of you guys remember that clip from Chris Finch. So if I had to guess who this was, I would just say it's Chris Finch. He doesn't like JJ Redick or the Fakers all that much, in my opinion. So yeah, we got a rival coach in the Western Conference, and he believes the New Look Fakers have talent, but also some glaring weaknesses that will lead to underwhelming results next season. This has been a very busy offseason for the Fakers. They were the first team to make a big splash in free agency when they agreed to a huge sign-and-trade deal with Walker Kessler. They also inked fan favorite Aston Referees to a new 4-year deal worth $180 million. Now, if you guys remember, that was actually the first Ku Klux Klan contract that was signed in NBA history. Somebody said they signed it in wild boar blood or something like that. I mean, that's just fucking crazy. But yeah, most money in NBA history for doing absolutely nothing. No All-Stars, no MVPs, no championships, no nothing. Never been acknowledged by the NBA for anything, and yet he gets the most money for an undrafted player. You know what the Fakers did? They basically gave LeBron's money to Ashton. That's basically what they did, right? So this organization will be cursed until they make that right. And I don't believe, that's going to be possible. So, the Fakers are cursed until further notice. But let's continue on. It says, however, soon after NBA icon LeBron informed the team he would not be returning to the Fakers after opting out of the final year of his contract, in response, the Fakers made a plethora. Well, this is wrong, actually, because LeBron, he was in his final year of his contract, so he didn't opt out. His contract was up. Who the fuck are typing these articles these days, man? You people are fucking stupid. Okay, in response, though, the Fakers made a plethora of other moves to round out the roster, including, get this, folks, free agent additions of Quentin Grimes. Wow. Quentin Grimes. That's a great pickup, man. Colin Sexton. Wow. The young bull. Colin Sexton. Yeah. You're going to win a lot of games with Colin Sexton. The fuck out of here, man. And then Kevon Looney. Okay. Although they lost LeBron on paper, the Fakers look like a talented young team led by top star Luka Duker, and they should be a playoff team next season. But a coach from a West rival believes that despite all the moves, LA has regressed as a team, right? So this is a direct quote. He says, quote, "They will score and they will be fun to watch, but they're lacking size and rebounding, and they're asking too much of Kessler, the coach told Heavy's Sean Devine. They just have too many holes. I see them as a 46 or 47 win team, which is right around the same amount of wins that Vegas had them projected at, right? 46 wins. Yeah, I agree with this 1,000%, ladies and gentlemen. You know, people say that I'm a Laker hater or whatever it is. You know, I've just been accurately analyzing this team for the better part of, 4 summers now, right? Ever since 2023, I've been on this show, right, taking all the bullets for it, and I've stood here 10 toes down for the last 4 summers, and I've told you guys that Aston is a DEI, CIA, FBI federal informant sent to destroy the legacy of LeBron James in conjunction with Rob Pelinka. This has been a COINTELPRO operation, okay? LeBron has been secretly sabotaged by what's the word I'm looking for? The spirit. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, LeBron has been secretly sabotaged by the spirit of Kobe Bryant. The demonic and evil spirit of Kobe still permeates the streets of Los Angeles, right? It lives in the hearts of Faker fans, right? These people are possessed. I mean, I was on Twitter earlier today. Let me show you guys what I said on my Twitter page earlier today. So they posted a video of the Philadelphia fans, right? These people are elated that LeBron James came to the Lakers, right? They're going crazy. They don't know how to act. I want to show you guys this, folks. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, here it goes. Let me show you guys this tweet. So this is a video from the fans out in Philadelphia, right? They're buying up LeBron James's jersey. You know, they're going absolutely crazy. You know, they're showing him genuine love, right? Let me actually play the audio.
Right now. Ecstatic. This is insane. I can't believe we have the jersey. I can't believe he's here. The fact that we have LeBron James in Philly is incredible, and I need to be at game 1. I need to be at game 1.
It's been hard to get. I got a Jaylen Brown, but I got LeBron's jersey now. The king is here. I'm a LeBron fan now. See?
Tyler, how long have you been a Sixers fan?
For a month, since July 24th. It was great. Much better than being a Lakers fan. Lakers fans were ungrateful. Let's go Sixers!
The team store is open here at Xfinity Mobile Arena today and tomorrow, 11 to 6. My friend, you are falling to your knees with the LeBron James jersey.
How is this real?
LeBron James jerseys are for sale in South Philadelphia, and people are really excited.
The energy is... You want to see me sweating?
My friend, you are falling to your knees with the LeBron James jersey. How are
LeBron fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys see how elated, the fans are in Philadelphia, right? They are ecstatic that LeBron James decided to join their team. They are grateful, and they're looking forward to this new chapter with LeBron James in Philadelphia. So I took to my Twitter page a little bit earlier, and this is what I said. I said, as someone who's lived in both Philly and LA, the basketball culture isn't even remotely close. Philadelphia clears. Their fans actually appreciate good basketball. The best player they've had in years was AI, Allen Iverson. They really appreciate LeBron for going there for sure. Right? And then obviously, there were a couple of trolls, that decided, to respond to that. So one dude said, Bron is not finna let you hit, big dog. Right? So this is what I said. I said, typical maggot. You guys know I can't say this word. Okay? So I said, yeah, typical maggot turning a basketball convo into something sexual. Lay off the porn, dude.
You a freaky frog.
The fact that you have 2 grown men fucking on your mind is a little bit concerning, don't you think? Seek help, maggot. Folks, let me show you guys some more of these, Laker fans, right? Let me show you guys a little bit more, right? I want to show you guys how mentally deranged some of these people are. So this dude said LeBron hasn't set foot in Philly, hasn't thrown on any Sixers gear, hasn't taken the customary picture with the jersey signing the contract. You mentioned their best player was Allen Iverson, and you want to compare them to the Lakers. Way different standards here. So ladies and gentlemen, now the Fakers have standards, right? But before LeBron showed up, they were the worst team in the fucking league for the past 5 years. Kobe's last year, that was the worst year in Lakers history. They won 17 games. But now, as soon as LeBron shows up, now all of a sudden they got standards. So I said, you do realize the Fakers were the worst team in the entire NBA the previous 5 years before LeBron showed up. And they treated him like shit. So imagine that, right? Your team is dog shit, right? My GOAT, I'm a LeBron fan, by the way.
LeBron fans.
My GOAT shows up to help rescue your dead-ass franchise, and then you treat him like, he's not shit. This is the mentality of those evil, possessed Kobe Bryant demons. That's what they are. They're evil, possessed Kobe Bryant demons. And that spirit, that demonic energy of that snake, and listen, I'm not being disrespectful. That's what he referred to himself as. The Black Mamba. It's a fucking snake. He's a serpent, right? So the spirit of the Baphomet, of Satan himself, lives and permeates through the streets of Los Angeles and in the hearts of Faker fans as well. Folks, it's some sick shit going on out there. It's disgusting. It really is. So I say that's what I'm referring to, right? A large group of Faker fans are really just Kobe fans who hated on LeBron because he's better. The shit was pathetic. So we got this dude. He says the new fan base is so effing retarded. They've already turned their backs on AI, who carried George Lynch and company to the finals for a guy who can't get out the second round, but supposedly an all-time GOAT. This dude said, go back to your bitch ass Philadelphia City nigga. Okay. Somebody said, yeah, sure. Somebody tagged Josh Hart and said clown. Okay, I don't understand that. And then, yeah. Exactly, NYC. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. So, like I said, folks, back to the Fakers, right? I'm going to be honest with you guys. You guys need to get Jonathan Kuminga, right? Because, the rival coach that spoke out about the Fakers earlier, he was absolutely right, folks. You guys have a lot of holes. You're missing a lot of front court depth, in my opinion. You lost Rui Hachimura. You lost LeBron James. And, that was, your front court. You lost Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart was your, best on-ball perimeter defender. And who did you replace those guys with? You replaced them with Colin Sexton. You replaced them with Quentin Grimes. That's not going to get the job done, folks. I'm sorry. It's just not. Not in a loaded Western Conference. And you guys got to remember this fact, too. There's no more tanking anymore. Adam Silver changed the tanking rules. So last year, the Fakers were able to get away, playing a lot of sorry teams that, after the first couple of weeks of the season, weren't even trying to compete anymore. Because they realized, we might as well just start the tank 2 weeks into the season. You're not going to get that this year. you're not going to get those easy wins anymore this year, right? Those layup wins that you could bank on last year, playing Brooklyn, playing the Wizards and all that. Nigga, look at the Wizards roster. That ain't going to be no layup of a win this year. The Wizards going to come in and bust y'all ass. AJ DeBonza, Trae Young, Alex Sarr, Anthony Davis. Yeah, the Wizards have talent, folks. It's not the same Wizards team. You guys seen the Pelicans. They just picked up Benedict Mathurin. The Pelicans finna be giving you boys that business. Yeah, Benedict Mathurin. DeJounte Murray should be healthy this year. They still got fat ass Zion Williamson. Still got Jordan Poole. Still got, Derek Queen. They got some talent over there in New Orleans. Same thing in Utah. Darren Peterson, he's finna come give you boys that work. That's baby Kobe. Right? So remember last year when y'all could bank on the Jazz being an easy win? No, those games are not going to be easy wins this year. They're just not. And what happens if either one of these guys misses any significant time? Folks, forget the play-in tournament. The Fakers might be looking at the NBA draft lottery. And the killer part is you have no picks. That's the killer part. You mortgage your entire future for Walker Kessler, a guy that played 5 games last year, right? This is the genius of Rob Pelinka, but let Faker fans tell it, Rich Paul and Clutch Sports was destroying the team. But not these Black Mamba serpents, right? Not these Black Mamba Baphomet demonic demons. They didn't destroy the Fakers. Yeah, Kobe, it wasn't Kobe, even though, his final year in the league was the worst season in Faker history. Right? No, we're gonna blame Clutch and LeBron and not these demonic Black Mamba Baphomet demon snakes, Rob Pelinka and Kobe Bryant. Folks, these people are mentally deranged. They are. If anybody has destroyed the Lakers, it's Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe, in conjunction with Robert Pelinka, right? Kobe as a player, and now Rob Pelinka as a GM. In conjunction, they've destroyed this organization. They've destroyed it. And I challenge anybody to call me a liar. When Kobe was playing in the NBA, his last 4 or 5 years in the league, the Lakers were trash because his body had broken down. His body had failed him. Right? And then when he retired, what did he do? He got his agent, Rob Pelinka, a job within the Faker organization. So for the past 12 years, because Kobe's decline really started in 2013? Yeah, so for the past 13 years, actually, the two people that have destroyed, that have had the biggest negative impact on this team are the two niggas on the screen. And y'all don't want to talk about that. You'd rather just blame LeBron for everything. You don't actually want to talk about the people that are genuinely destroying your team, Faker fans. This is why you guys are in a habitual state of mediocrity. You're in a habitual cycle of mediocrity because you don't want to address the real problem. It's the Caucasoids. It's that simple. Get rid of the Caucasoids and you can get back to being a respectable organization again. But if you're going to allow the demonic spirit of Kobe Bryant to continue to, be involved with this organization, it's going to be nothing but failure for the Fakers in the near future. We got King David. You said you just nuked your own argument that LeEPO is better than Kobe. LOL. Tanking era takes away a lot of LeEPO's greatness. What does tanking have to do with LeBron, you stupid fuck? When has LeBron tanked? Chat, I'm trying to figure this out. How is LeBron responsible for tanking and he went to 8 straight finals? Clearly he was concerned with winning. Yo, listen, dude, I'm about to block you, man. I don't have time for this stupidity. All right? This isn't Dreamers Pro, okay?
LeBron fans.
This isn't Dreamers Pro, dude. You can't be on my show just spewing stupidity for the sake of conversation. Like, if you're going to be in the chat, if you're going to be, like, you know, trying to be funny and troll and stuff, you need to at least make some sense, dude. Like, what happened to the good trolls, man? Like, seriously, we used to have better trolls than this. You dudes need to step your trolling game up. This shit is not even funny anymore. I mean, we went from Lamont. I got to give some credit to Lamont. You know, Lamont was a troll, but, I mean, Jesus Christ. At least we got a good, you know, few sound bites out of that clown.
You can't just go try to find any player that's 6'10" and say be the center. There's certain qualities that the center is going to need playing next to AD. To me, I would be knocking on the door of the Clippers. I would have been knocking on the door for PJ Tucker.
Come with me, Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see.
In fanhood, there's levels in fanhood. You a fanboy because you don't represent the hood, you represent the player. So don't pretend that representing a player and representing a team is the same thing. So watch your fanboy mouth anytime you vlog on my name. Let's slow it down.
Let's slow it down, folks. We got Soft Nicks. Shout out to Soft Nicks with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. You said Aston will get paid $51 million at age 32. The Fakers are cooked. Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, you know, he bent over his cheeks, man, and you know, he's been letting Luka he's been letting Luka and Rob clap his cheeks, you know. That's the only logical explanation I can come up with for, you know, why he was able to get a contract, you know, that lucrative, right? He obviously gave his bussy up. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, because he's done nothing on the court to earn that money. He's never even been an all-star, you know. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke, man. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. He gave his bussy up, so I guess he earned it. We got David. What up, man? You said, where's MJ? That old nigga was funny as fuck? Yeah, I don't know what happened with MJ, man. I guess he got into his feelings. You know, he called in one night trying to call me out, I guess, for, you know, being a pod trasher. He tried to call me poor. And then I told him, I'm like, dude, you're the one that's poor, right? Like, you know, he's like, oh, I live in Hollywood. I'm like, oh, exactly, right? You're poor, you know. And then right, his roommate came out the room and told him to keep it down, and it was just embarrassing, man. Like, you know, like I said, I was just out in Hollywood. You know, I knew some girl over there, and I'm just like, you know, I pulled up to her apartment, and you know, there were homeless niggas like sleeping right in front of the steps. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, you know, you live in Hollywood, man. Like, you know, you're poor, like. You know, just pipe down, dude. Like, I didn't violate him. You know, I didn't call out his financial situation. You know, I didn't mention the fact the dude was calling into the show doing Uber, right? Like, get your money, dude. I'm not hating on you. If you're poor, you're poor. Like, it's okay. You know, but you know, how are you poor trying to call somebody else out, you know, on their show? You know, it's just like, he's a fucking clown. So, you know, after that, he went on somebody else's show. And this is what he had to say.
And the goofballs that say they're LeBron, no, you're not a LeBron James fan. Hey, all the people on this chat, if anybody bring up the other players, they not a LeBron James fan. So we cutting them out. We the real LeBron James fans.
Facts.
We the real, hey, everybody on here, we the real LeBron James fan. That goofball on the other channel, excuse my French, He's a D-head. I ain't gonna say the word. He a D-head. He's not a LeBron James fan. He just trying to get light.
I love it.
I would not follow him because he a goofball.
Have you ever felt warm on a cold night? How it get you when you least expect it?
So yeah, man, you know, after that night, MJ just never called. Like I said, I don't get in my feelings with these niggas, bro. You know what I mean? I don't really get in my feelings, like, you know, but niggas be in their feelings, I guess, bro. You know, it ain't that serious to me. You know, like I said, we got a lot of callers that call in and, you know, they say what they got to say, then they keep it pushing. You know, they don't get all deep in their feelings, man. You know, you can't get in your feelings listening to this show, especially if you're going to call in and we're going to engage in, you know, debates and stuff. You can't get into your feelings, man. You know, I'm a grown ass man. I don't want to hear your tears, you know. I don't want to see that stuff. You know, so he got into his feels after that particular show where we exposed him for being poor. And yeah, we just haven't heard from MJ ever since, man. You know, he called me a goofball and all this other stuff. So, you know, he said I'm just trying to get likes and I'm a D-head and all this stuff, man. So, you know, he clearly was upset at me. And like I said, MJ, you know, if you're listening, you know, fuck you, pussy. You know, it's all love. It's all love.
I just wanna be.
Please don't tell me that was you saying the 96 Sonics. This is what you got to realize, Judah. It's very easy to out-debate locker room. It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you let locker room outwit you and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball mind. And you got outwitted by the locker room.
And you got outwitted by the locker room. Exactly. How did you get outwitted by the locker room? Right? Fucking clown. Okay, we got Matthew. Shout out to Matthew. You said, and the sign and trade rumors of Jokic to LA, LA can only offer Reeves and Kessler, and like you said, they have no picks. Jokic has a $350 million contract on the table to re-sign with Denver. Yeah, I mean, if they get the Joker, you know, that'll just be another team, you know, full of white dudes that, you know, just don't play any defense. Like, to me, all the white dudes have really been exposed. You know, the only white dude that hasn't really been exposed just yet is Cooper Flagg. But all the other white dudes, I mean, the playbook is out on these guys, man. You know, all you got to do is just attack them. You know, just relentlessly attack them. You know, that's all you got to do. It's like going out to the club, man, with snow bunnies. You know, you just got to relentlessly attack. You know, you just got to keep shooting, man. Just keep going. You know, seriously. Ask me how I know.
You're a freaky frog.
You know, yeah, one of them might have a boyfriend. You know, one of them might not be available, not interested. But if you keep attacking, you're eventually going to score. That's the playbook on snow bunnies, man. Keep attacking. You know, and Jaden McDaniels, he called that out this past season in the playoffs. What did he say? Just attack them. They're all horrible defenders. That's what they did. That's the blueprint on beating white boys. Just go at them. Make them guard you, because they can't. They're physically inferior. It's just the reality of life. You know, this is why they hate niggers. You know, when I be on the internet chat, I don't know what is going on in the world these days, but there is just so much content of like white men these days just like going off on niggers, going off on blacks. I'm just like, yo, they can't even contain their rage anymore. You know, every time some white girl pops out with a black dude, you know, it's mud shark this. You know, I heard some girl, she said she got called a snicker licker. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, this is insanity. Folks, these dudes they're crashing out. You know, they're losing their women. They're losing their most prized possession, which is their women, right? Their women are just no longer choosing them. And now they're crashing out with all this racist, you know, propaganda that they're spewing these days, man. It's wicked out here. It's wicked. You know, so I think, you know, as, you know, the black community, right? What I think we should do, once again, is just continue to expose these guys, right? I had fun watching Aston get exposed in the playoffs. I did. I had fun. That shit was that was probably the funnest part of the year for me last season, is just watching Aston, you know, get his ass beat, you know, all year. You know, I remember that Spurs playing game when not playing game, but the NBA Cup game when we played the Spurs. You guys remember that game when De'Aaron Fox and, you know, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, they were just giving Aston and Luka the business. You know, then you fast forward to that April 2nd game versus OKC, where Luka and Aston, I mean, they got exposed like bad. You know? I mean, this is why they don't like niggers. You know, they can't compete. You know, like, hold on, man. Let me play the video, chat, because this was sad, man. Let me play the video. Give me 1 second, chat. You guys remember when Luka just gave up versus OKC? He just gave up. He just quit.
Now you don't like to play defense. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. It's fucking hurting. Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't interact with that, okay?
It's now time for Love's Kiss Cam. Time to pucker up and give your sweetie a kiss. It's the Love's Kiss Cam.
Have some fucking respect. Have some respect. Have some respect. Don't interact with him. Don't interact with him. Have some fucking respect. Don't interact. Have some respect.
Exactly, Affluent AP. That was the game they quit. That was the game they realized BBC is superior. That was the game they realized BBC rules the world. Seriously, I'm scared of niggas, and I'm a nigga. I'm scared of these niggas. Real talk. But that was the game, ladies and gentlemen, where Aston and Luka just gave up. They said, you know what, fuck this, man. Luka took his ball, he went to Spain. He's like, I can't even be around these niggers anymore. He didn't even want to be around you niggers. He remember when he went to Spain and he went to the basketball game? He had to go back to his country. He had to go be around white people again. He was tired of being around you niggers. Why do you think Luka gentrified the team again this summer? They wanted LeBron gone. They plotted and they schemed against LeBron James. Go back and watch the highlights in the first round when LeBron was beating the Rockets with Bronny. And I want you guys to watch Luka on the bench. Luka wasn't getting up, clapping, cheering like that. He was hating. He thought if he didn't play, LeBron was going to lose that first round matchup. They did not anticipate LeBron James and Bronny, along with Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard and the rest of the guys, Rui and all them guys. They did not anticipate that we would beat the Rockets. They thought we're going to leave these boys for dead, and that's going to be the end of the season. And we're going to get rid of LeBron, and we're going to move forward with these white boys. You said Luka didn't F with Bron for real? Yeah, he didn't. And the reason why he didn't is because LeBron is better than him. And he wanted to be his team, but in reality, how can it be your team when you're playing with somebody who's better than you.
Like, Luka, look, you just standing there. Look, watch this again, Luka. He just went right by. Luka, what are you doing?
I'll say there was some effort on that one.
Fouling. Luka, what are you doing? Get back into play, Luka. Luka. He would hate me. Luka, come on, bro.
We're finally free, folks. We are finally free. We are finally free from the shackles of the Faker plantation. It's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling, folks. You said they underestimated the GOAT. They left LeBron for dead while they sat on the sidelines plotting on him. That's what they did. It's disgusting. LeBron went and won a playoff series with Bronny James. And you want to know what's so crazy? Kevin Durant literally was scared to play. Do you guys realize Kevin Durant played 78 games last year? He was basically an Iron Man for the Rockets. As soon as we get to the playoffs, now all of a sudden he's got an ankle injury. The dude literally ducked smoke, man. He ducked LeBron. Same with Luka and Reeves. Well, Luka. He ducked OKC. He was healthy. He was supposed to go get a shot. Why he didn't play? Because he was scared. Like I said, bro, these dudes are trash, man. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care how much money they give these bums. These dudes are bums to me, man. These dudes suck, man. I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. I just don't care. But yeah, my bad, chat. Yeah, I grew up on, like, real niggas, man. You know what I mean? I grew up on D Wade, Kobe, LeBron. Like, these new dudes, bro, they're trash, bro. Luka is just, like, these dudes are trash to me, man. I just don't see the hype, bro. I really don't, man. I told y'all, Dirk Nowitzki was better than Luka. I will go to my grave saying that shit. Dirk Nowitzki, I don't care how many points Luka's stat pads, I don't give a fuck, dude. Dirk Nowitzki is better than Luka Duker. When Luka wins an MVP, when he wins a championship, then we can maybe have a conversation about Luka Duker being better than Dirk. But no, I'm sorry. As for right now, bro, I don't see him passing Dirk Nowitzki. My generation was better. He said the new generation don't want to hoop for real. The new generation is trash. This is why when yesterday we did the show and Jael was calling in and he's like, oh yeah, the league is trying to promote younger stars. It's like, dude, do you realize these guys suck? We understand that it's a young man's game, but the young players need to be talented. Like I said, once again, when I came in, right? When I came in and started watching the game when I was younger, like, the young talent was elite. The young talent now sucks. I remember when Drake and everybody was coming out. We had real talent back in the day. We had Drake, we had, Wiz Khalifa, we had Big Sean, we had Kendrick Lamar, we had Meek Mill. We had real superstars when I was growing up. What superstars do the new generation got? What do y'all got? Who's the new Drake of this generation? Who's the new Kendrick Lamar of this generation? Who's the J. Cole of this generation? Who's the Big Sean? Who's the Wiz Khalifa? Who's the Travis Scott? What stars do y'all got in this new generation? Y'all don't have any. Because y'all are trash. Y'all are trash. And then when I get up on the show and I'm hating on this on everybody, oh, you're just a hater. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just upset. You're just poor. You're just broke. You're just mad. You blah, blah. No, y'all are just actually garbage. That's it. That's all this is about. You guys just suck. That's all this is about. You guys just suck. And then when somebody speaks about it, oh, everybody's a hater. No, we don't have to like you sorry ass dudes, man. You guys are trash. I don't gotta like Ja Morant. He sucks. Zion Williamson, he sucks. Have y'all actually seen Zion Williamson play basketball? He can't even shoot. He's been in the NBA damn near 9 years. He still can't shoot a basketball. He's never even made the playoffs. And they were talking about he gonna be the next LeBron. This man been in the NBA this will be his 9th year in the NBA, and he's never even made the playoffs. LeBron made the playoffs after his 2nd year. LeBron came in what? 03. He made the playoffs in 2006. That was his first playoff run. Zion been in this league for damn near a decade, and he's never played in the playoffs. You guys are garbage.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys got to stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now you already got on one channel, they say the players are trash on his one channel.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room. He said all the players are trash.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room. He said all the players are trash. At least I'm consistent, folks. I've been saying that clip I just played, that's from 2023. I've been consistent. You dudes are garbage. I've been watching this game for 25 years. I've never seen an undrafted white boy who can't guard, who can't do nothing defensively, get $180 million. They've watered this entire product down to the ground, man. This is a joke. You said, I remember when they said Zion will be bigger than LeBron. He said, you're hating, but it's a little truth to what you're saying. No, dude. This isn't hate, bro. This is reality. See, when people hate on LeBron, that's hate. You want to know why? Because he's actually great. So if you hate on somebody like LeBron, you're a hater because he's actually great. Hating on these new generation dudes, it's not hating. They actually suck. You're not hating. Nobody's hating. Luka doesn't have any haters. You don't have no haters, man. You haven't done anything for anybody to hate on. We just genuinely don't fuck with you. That's it. We're not haters of you. You haven't done anything. See, Kobe had haters. LeBron had haters, you know? The winners have genuine haters, you know? Nobody hates on guys that don't win anything. Like y'all are just genuinely garbage. That's not hating. You know? That's like saying, oh, you're hating on a new rapper or something. Dude, you suck. I'm not hating on you because you're trash. You're just not that good. Like I said, my era was the best era. I don't care what nobody says. You know, 2011, like I said, when I was in high school, 2011, you know, we got Watch the Throne that year. You know, we got one of the greatest rap albums ever produced. Watch the Throne. You know, Jay-Z and Kanye West. We got, you know, Take Care from Drake. We got J. Cole's first album, Cold World. You know, we got Big Sean's first album, Finally Famous. We got Wale, Ambition. We got Frank Ocean. You know, like my generation had real talent, like real superstars and shit. You know what I mean? This generation, bro, y'all are just pathetic, man. Y'all are just garbage. You know, and that's not me hating. You know, it's just reality. You know, where are the hits at, chat? Where are the songs at? Here we are in the middle of summer. What's the song of the summer? Y'all got the hoes out here pushing out the song of the summer. I think Spin That is the song of the summer. Y'all got Carisha out here dropping the song of the summer. A fucking hoe. Y'all got the hoes dropping the songs of the summer. Y'all are just trash. Exactly. Everything is trash. Entertainment, TV, reality TV, sports, everything is garbage now. And then when I get up on the show and I speak about it, I'm a hater. No, y'all just suck. Go back and watch an NBA game from 15 years ago. Tell me where you see a Aston Reeves at. Tell me. Show me a Aston Reeves 15 years ago. You can't find one. A player like Aston 15 years ago would have never saw the court. An undrafted, undersized guard from Oklahoma, he would have never made the NBA. But here in 2026, this bum can get $180 million. Are we serious here? This stuff is just a joke, man. It's just a joke, dog. I'm sorry. Chat. Shout out to Ty. I can't take this. I can't take this generation seriously. I just can't. It's a joke. It's a genuine joke. Where's Colin at, man?
You cannot overpay for players. And the standard in LA isn't the regular season, where Austin Reeves' numbers are pretty darn good. Let's go to his last 3 postseasons. The Lakers are 3-13. He averages 17 a game. He shoots 28% from three-point, and he's a disaster plus minus. Oh, yeah, he is a defensive liability. Both his body and his body of work are not good. So do you want to pay that 46, 47, 48 million annually? Don't be a fanboy. Take off your Laker jersey.
Chat, Michael Jordan never made $46 million, man. Michael Jeffrey Jordan never made $46 million in the NBA. But meanwhile, you got a bum who never accomplished anything except throw a lob to LeBron. That's been the highlight of his career. Throwing lobs to LeBron James. That's all he's ever done, is throw lobs to LeBron. And he gets $46 million annually. The league is a joke. It's a clown show. So, like I said, folks, that's all I got, man, on this particular topic, folks. You know, I've been keeping up, folks, with you know, Lil Durk content. What do you guys think, man? Do you guys think Durkio is going to beat this case, folks? I would say personally, probably not. But y'all let me know, man, in the chat. I thought about maybe making some content on the Little Durk trial. I don't know though. But yeah, maybe folks, we'll see. But yeah, man, that's really all I got, folks, on this particular topic. You said you think like an old head. Only reason everything sucks is because you're used to consuming mainstream garbage. Actually, I'm not used to consuming mainstream garbage. Give me one second. Yeah, dude, my bad. Yeah, I'm not used to consuming mainstream garbage, bro. You know, I like underground stuff too, but like I said, you know, the cream rises to the top, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if guys are underground and they're good, they're going to eventually, you know, become mainstream at some point. And we just haven't, we're not seeing the mainstream talent that we used to see back in the day. So, yeah, man, it is what it is, dude. But yeah, folks, that's really all I got, man, on this particular show. I will catch you guys, folks, on the next one. I'm out, folks. Peace.
Should I pull up a full-time LeBron jock sniffer and show you his... See, now y'all gonna make me do it to y'all, man. Nobody juggles LeBron's balls more than this dude right here. Nobody. This dude is a full-time ball juggler. Where's his... He deleted a lot of his videos because he's an idiot. He goes on the internet, starts cursing like a crazy person, and then he gets his videos deleted because he's an idiot. Let me show y'all his videos. LeBron fans, look. Look. Where are these magical views that are coming from LeBron? Look. Look. This is a LeBron sniffer. Look at him. Look, we can just keep going. It's LeBron every single day. LeBron, look. Every single second. So where are all these views? Where are all these views that y'all are talking about? Y'all saying, oh, Dreamers Pro is making money because he talk about LeBron. Okay, so where the views at?
Reach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby.
You lucky I'm not single. I would take your girl.
I'm so green and
that's what would happen. Don't make me come to your live and start throwing super chats at her.
From Vancouver, you a BC,
you don't notice
baby.
Most of the people in your comments are a bunch of racists who just hate LeBron because of his politics. Doesn't bother you at all. Hey yo, bro. SMD, my nigga. SMD. You heard? SMD.
Baby.
You heard me? SMD. Straight up and down, dog. SMD. Nigga, I said it. You bitch-ass LeBron James fans.